It's going. Hi. I wish I had time to run out to the car and get to more of them things, but we'll just give them out when we're done. We'll go out and say, you know, who we are and that we gave them out. My coffee cup's in there. That alarm would be nice if it shut off. Time? Whoa, dropped my keys and dropped the case. I don't think I have to sit straight. You're fine right where you're at. Don't scooch or anything. Is he buying it? It's time. It's not time? 11:53. I really hope the battery holds out on that. If it doesn't, we end up with half a shell.
Mine says 11:57.
Yeah, sorry. My mistake. But I got that wiring now. So, like, you know, you can, hey, we're on hold with Robert Joseph, WNJC genius. And a really sweet guy. And we really hope this sounds okay. Because if we got any closer, I mean, the camera's like far away.
Oh, and just drop a comment in the, just like the video and put a comment in the section. Tell us how it went.
Yeah, if you ever get to see this. And we have friends from our camp out rolling in. That's not Joe. I know, but well, we've got those two, and I saw other ones came before you sat down, and we'll see others. We have our signs up so people don't like walk right up and start talking to us. But and we left the box of starter kits in the car. So, but we do have.
That's them.
Where?
The red truck.
In the van. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just standing there staring.
I don't know. That's okay.
It's weird.
I know. I'm glad I got my coffee. Campground coffee. Thanks, Eddie. If he ever watches this. Thank everybody for getting us out here. It's a beautiful thing. Waiting and waiting? Who's that? Oh, she's from the site. Yes, orange one? Alright, you're being recorded if you come up around the camera. We're going on air like in 2 seconds, right? Nope, 30 seconds.
Let somebody help you.
I'll get it back to you when the show's over. It's a half-hour show.
No, I'm saying I'll be back up.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Here, at least
Thanks.
give these to me. We're not going far.
Was it her to give it to?
Yeah. Look, sorry.
Flashlight. Yes, we found a flashlight.
They can't be here because it's only these two streets that you go on.
Tell them to cut it short. So we can get right in, play the whole thing at the
It's
end.
only these two streets. Who you want?
Getting crowded behind us. As long as nobody sits right at that door, we're okay, but I think they might. Tell them not to play that up there. You can hear it, right? You're on hold.
Robert.
It's faded out in the first minute.
Okay, yeah, just like when the song, like as soon as the words just like stop and there's just music, tune it down right there.
Around the 1 minute. Okay. I wonder what that sounds like. 12 o'clock on the nose. Pay attention to your song.
It's playing.
Can you see a light blinking? Let me check and make sure this is still in.
It is.
Okay. How can you tell? We got 5 minutes already, and the sun's on your face. You okay with that? See what it looks like here. Could look this way. It's really close this way. You like that? Up closer? You're not squinting. Oh, our matching shirts. So you sure?
Okay. It's probably gonna be like the minute 25 mark.
Oh, that's long. Oh. I hope we have a good view. The light's really bright behind us.
Around now when the words stop, okay? Hello everyone and welcome to the Kevin Storm Show. If you watch the video on YouTube, this introduction will be twice, but
Maybe.
We're at Bass River State Park, and we are doing the show live from Absagami Lake.
Is that what it is?
I think that's it.
Okay. I don't know what
Absagami
the
Lake?
name of the lake is.
Something like that.
We're here because
we're here because of Mom's group of friends' annual camp out. I'd like to wish a happy birthday to our friend Gigi from VSSJ, Vegan Society of South Jersey, Vegetarian Society of South Jersey.
it was a couple days ago.
It was a couple days ago. Well, we've been enjoying ourselves. We've been swimming and camping, and I've made tons of new friends, and the water here is it's incredibly clear. I mean, it's like ocean clear. Mom wants to say something.
Hi everybody, it's Sue. I have a question, Kevin.
Yeah.
Have you had any issues with people cooking things?
Yeah, multiple. These people were making turkey burgers and sausages and hot dogs on the grill, and the smoke was constantly blowing in my face, and it was just horrible. And then one dude decided he would be sarcastic and come ask me if I would man the grill. And my response to that was no, because I actually have a heart.
Yeah, this same person came to me afterwards and said that it was good for him to be taunted because it'll toughen him up for the real world. And they don't know us very well. They know us because of, you know, the annual events and occasional run-ins where we kind of keep our conversation specific to a purpose, and it doesn't get into you know, veganism or anything like that, but gradually we have been talking to people. So at some point yesterday we did make them aware that we don't eat that, and we don't really want to participate in it, and we don't appreciate the scent of death in the air or the smoke, but you know, it happens. It's part of the real world, so to speak, in their realm. I kind of look at it as a matrix, but you know, our awareness is not theirs, and it's up to us to show some compassion towards them and talk to them with a certain level of respect, not tolerance, but respect. There's a difference, and to let them know that we don't tolerate you know, them killing animals and serving them up on a grill. It's pretty disgusting. So we're both fairly blunt as far as what's actually in that product and how it got there. So, you know, I mean, there's phrases that I think all of us vegans use to let people know how we feel about this injustice.
Oh, yeah, my friend was eating eggs, and I explained to him in a very simple, like 5-word statement what it was, and he said that he was never going to eat eggs again because it disgusted him. And I'm actually proud of that because that's one less person that one more thing has to change.
Well, I think it's a shame that parents don't tell their kids what things really are. They just say, "Here, eat this," and they've come accustomed to that. They're numb to even think to ask. We're always taught not to challenge authority, and our parents are authority. So somebody says, "Here, eat this," you don't think about what it is. But once you know that that is someone's flesh or some kind of a byproduct, like eggs coming out of their butt, it's their menstruation, basically. For lack of a better explanation. To someone who really just doesn't understand anyway, it kind of touches base with them about how it came from a living being. And it's not just something you bought in a store. It's not plastic. It's not, it's not something that was just packaged in a box and sold. It belonged to somebody, and it was taken against their will.
I had a very rude awakening today. My mom ripped half my bed out from under me. I had 3 sleeping bags and a yoga mat, and she pulled every single thing out from under me that I wasn't inside of, except for my pillow.
That sounds like a commercial break. I hope the wind's not blowing in your phone.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that might be rough on the
anyway,
sound. We have some things we're going to be giving out on the beach. You can let them know what this is.
Oh, there's a little card thing that says, kids, teach yourself to cook, make healthy snacks and meals, safely use knives, stone, oven, blender, stove,
oven.
Isn't stove an oven?
Just read that.
Anyway, learn easy cleanup techniques, earn certificates of accomplishment, and have fun. Kids, okay, this is a quote from Emily Mingen, who did the whole book the summer she was 10. Kids think of cooking as what parents do. This book can open an exciting new window. Cooking is a fun at-home activity. I really got into it. The book's called Apples, Bean Dip, and Carrot Cake
by
ABC by Anne and Freya Dinshaw.
They are their family of the founders of American Vegan Society, and they're in Malaga, New Jersey. And we have some cards that are basically like postcards with information on how to get that book. So we're going to be giving them out today on this little lake beach here. And we also have some vegan starter kits with some stickers, and I might have a few discs we can give out. I think there's a disc in this one, I'm not sure. But how about telling them what you'll find in the vegetarian starter kit?
What you'll find in the vegetarian starter kit is everything you need to eat right for your health, for animals, and for the earth.
A list of celebrities and athletes?
There's celebrities and athletes
personal
that are
statements.
vegetarian/vegan. Personal statements.
Names.
Some are Paul McCartney, Casey Affleck, Tobey Maguire, Constance Marie,
Alicia Silverstone,
Forrest Whitaker,
we have
Carrie Underwood,
Pamela Anderson, Kristen Bell, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Joaquin Phoenix, John Sally, Natalie Portman, and Russell Simmons is in there. What's on the next page?
The next page is Eating for Life.
Titles.
What about, one of the titles is What About Protein, Iron, and Vitamin B12? Isn't fish a healthy food?
No, it's not.
What do you think of low-carb, meat-based diets? What's wrong with milk and eggs? The hazards of eating chicken. What is that? That looks good.
Oh, the spring rolls.
Yeah.
Vegetable spring rolls.
Delicious dairy alternatives.
There's lots of them in the store.
Yeah, plenty. The next one is Raising Vegan Kids, and then the next page is Weight Loss. I'm going to share the mic with my mother.
Okay, there's a section in here, Meet Your Meat, and it's not much unlike the video. It may have come from the same, it came from the same people.
Very vulgar.
Well, it has some really rough parts on it, but it does get the message across. There's a section, chickens. What happens to chickens? And there's also a section that says amazing animals, chickens. Dr. Michael Greger made a quote in here. It's farmed animals today are sick. These are sick and diseased chickens, pigs, fish, and cows producing diseased and bacteria-laden flesh and pus-filled milk that even industry standards call unhealthful. What else is in here? Is it a story?
Sorry.
Geez, yawning on the air.
Still tired. A true story of one anonymous animal born into the meat industry.
The downed cow.
A downed cow.
Here's Ask the Aspect.
Okay. Aren't there laws that protect farmed animals?
What about there's a section for
cows down on the dairy farm.
What happens?
The link between dairy products and veal. Pigs. What happens to pigs? But fish aren't like cats. Like dogs or cats, are they?
You're not telling. You're reading, and you're not telling them what this is. They can't see this.
Yeah.
So there's sections in the pamphlet. This is a booklet. It's a 20-page booklet, maybe? Yeah, it's a 23-page booklet, and lots of information. And there's advertisements for vegan products like Baka burgers and Smart Dogs, Silk soy milk, Tofutti cream cheese, and dairy-free sour cream, and Tofutti cuties ice cream sandwiches. There's a lot of different flavors of them. There's Soy Delicious, purely decadent ice cream, like a frozen dessert. Very good stuff. We've had all of that. We enjoy those products, and of course, also, we're big advocates on eating raw food. So mostly what we had all weekend was raw fruits and vegetables. There's recipes in here for a tofu version of fried chicken, very crispy outside, tender inside. There's ways you can change the texture of, wheat, gluten, and tofu products to make it very much meat-like, for transition foods that can be given to people who are used to eating animal products and they want some kind of a healthy alternative. But, sometimes we still eat these things, but mostly just fruits and vegetables, wraps, and things like that.
I'm going to have to show Dad that fried chicken recipe. It looks good.
Yeah, it does. It's probably something he'd be willing to make, too.
I don't know, because it's got the mock chicken.
Oh, the
Morningstar Farms chicken strips.
I wonder why that's in here. Is that vegan now?
It might be. I'm not sure.
I know the company makes a lot of products that are controversial.
But that may have soy in it, so he might not want to use it.
Well, we don't know what kind of soy. Maybe it's just flour. I don't know. But there's blueberry pancake recipe in here, enchilada bake, wild mushroom stroganoff,
creamy potato salad.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hearty beef casserole.
There's a lot of recipes in there. I should be showing them in front of the camera.
Shepherd's pie.
And there's a chocolate mousse too, and I like making that all the time. I should be showing these pictures to the camera. We're videotaping this, so it will be on the YouTube channel.
Eventually.
youtube.com/The Kevin Storm Show. And I was also supposed to mention we have a fundraising project that we've been working on with some friends. And you can get information on that. Just send your contact information to supportus@kevinstorm.org. And we got some other stuff here. How are we doing on time? Doing all right, right?
Time-wise?
Yeah, we're halfway there. Okay. So we have we have a surprise guest for next week.
We do?
And yeah, unfortunately, Kevin doesn't even know about this. I got a late night phone call from a wonderful person who's been dealing with some serious legal issues when it comes to her fight for animal rights. And I think at this point, for right now, I'm just going to say it's going to be a really good show with a fantastic person that I love dearly. And we're going to leave it at that. And I will talk to Kevin about that later, so he knows who it is, and we'll probably talk to them on the phone before the show. But it will be a very interesting show, I'm sure. Okay, so what are you planning on doing the rest of the day?
Well, after the show, we're going to go swimming. And then...
And we're going to hand out...
Oh, yeah, we're going to hand out some literature and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I unfortunately have to go to my dad/grandma's.
Yeah, there's not much to do there.
Nope.
You say unfortunate, but I'm sorry you have to say it that way. Yeah, but you can play your Xbox. Maybe.
No, I can't.
You're not allowed to play your Xbox?
No, Nana grounded me. I'm not allowed to play it this week.
Oh, I'm sorry
and
to
I'm
hear
still
that.
only allowed to play it for 2 hours.
But you know what you can do? You can take one of these and show Dad the recipes in here, and maybe he'd be willing to make you some food. If you guys can go to the food store.
Remember, I'm not speaking to him.
All right, well, we don't need to talk about that on the air.
Yeah.
We have another piece of literature, actually. I have quite a few of these that I was thinking about giving out. It might be a, you know what? It's always inappropriate, but it's never inappropriate.
That makes
We
no
have,
sense.
it does, if you think about
It's
it.
always
It does make sense.
inappropriate, but it's
You know what?
never
I'm going to have
inappropriate.
Kevin read a statement out of a pamphlet that we got from the AR conference in Washington, D.C. About a month ago. There are frequently asked questions about the underground animal liberations movement, North America Animal Liberations Press Office. Would you just read the number one statement?
Oh, okay. The number one is, why was the North American Animal Liberation Press Office formed? The answer is, the North American Animal Liberation Press Office, NAALPO, was formed in 1994 to respond to the mainstream media's uncritical reporting on animal liberation activities. The press office takes a proactive stance to communicate the actions, strategies, and philosophy of the animal liberation movement to the media and the public. Many of these actions are illegal under current societal structure that fails to recognize the rights of non-human animals to live free of suffering, but validates and promotes the right of industries, right is in quotation marks, of industries to do whatever they want to animals for profit. Within these conditions, those in the underground working for animal liberation often cannot speak out directly. Nevertheless, their actions and message is urgent and deserve to be heard and understood.
Yeah, I really like this pamphlet, and I would love to be able to just read the whole thing so everyone could see this. It actually is relevant to who our surprise guest is for next week. But at this point, we're not going to say anything. He's still clueless. I love that. Number 8 in here says, isn't the ALF a terrorist group, ALF? Those who terrorize animals by imprisoning them, torturing them in laboratories, displaying them as objects in zoos and circuses, force them to fight each other, and murdering them for their flesh and skin are the ones inducing terror, not compassionate activists who seek only to stop the suffering of animals. In reality, the ALF and other similar groups are counter-terrorists. We've actually had the pleasure of meeting some of these counter-terrorists, and one or several of them may be future guests. We've talked to them, and they said they'd be very willing to represent. But they're definitely people from the press office, not necessarily the actual ALF members who do the liberating. What do you think of that?
I think that was well stated.
Oh, thank you.
And
We've got
we're
people.
at the almost the 20-minute mark.
There's people entering the park right where we're sitting, so they're aware that we're here. We have sign up that says The Kevin Storm Show. We are live on the air on WNJC1360, and as they come in, they give us some strange looks because they don't know what's going on, but we will be handing out these pieces of literature later on as we walk around the beach and asking people to please read them. And this is a facility that is a carry-in, carry-out facility. That's what they call it. There are 0 trash cans and 0 recycle bins. Whatever you bring in, you have to take out. But the thing is, they sell things that you can't even hand them the empty container to throw away. Little cardboard bowls for the fries and things like that. They've got some fried goods and really lame funnel cakes. You don't even want to look at them. But they have ices and things like that. So the wrapper, everything you have to take with you.
Wait a second, you had a funnel cake?
I did not have a funnel cake.
Okay.
I saw the funnel cake. I wouldn't eat the funnel cake because it probably has dairy in it.
It probably does, and the funnel cake plus, it's insane. I would have a sugar rush.
Oh, there's a recipe in the starter kit for meatballs. Meatless balls. I'm going to check the camera, make sure it's on. I lost my shoe.
Again.
There's people right behind us, so keep talking.
What?
Keep talking. Tell them what you're doing.
I am talking.
Our sign
I'm
fell.
not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, our sign fell. That sucks. And surprised we didn't notice that before. A banner. Well, for anyone who ever wants to come here on a camping trip, it's a really nice place to go. And
we stay in the group sites.
Yeah, we stay group sites, and we've got cabins and
well-water pump.
They've got a spot, well water pumps, and they've got a, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting next to you.
And they've got a spot with a laundromat and showers, and at the beach they have showers. Well, not really showers, but you can rinse off with them, and then they have changing rooms. It's ice cold water.
Cold water at the beach, but warm water by the campsites.
Which is good.
And there's park rangers like everywhere.
Jinx.
They're all over the place, and there's got to be half a dozen lifeguards. Some sit on the little up high pedestals, and some of them are in canoes around the marked area where you can swim. But they also have a boat dock, and they rent other things. They rent life jackets and canoes, and I think they might even have a paddleboat. I'm not sure about that, but I did see the canoes and things.
They don't, but they do have canoes and kayaks.
Right. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. We had a really good weekend. We were here Friday afternoon, and it's been interesting. We brought a watermelon and some honeydews with us, and some hummus and salsa and some blue corn chips and a cucumber that's still in the thing. It's an English cucumber. You should eat that. And some other assorted fruit, apples and things like that. But it was good. It was enough to sustain us. We feel good. We're full of energy. We weren't sitting there chowing down on cancer, and we're enjoying our stay. I know a lot of people make jokes about so-called vegetarians dying of cancer or having a heart attack and stuff like that. We weren't raised that way. Like a lot of us were raised in households that had the SAD, the standard American diet, which is pretty pathetic. And we were raised with the same old lie that cows give milk and chickens, give us their eggs and things like that. And, when we're not told that this stuff is stolen, and they don't. It's not their will to be trapped on machines or in cages to have their stuff taken away from them and given to us. And so we don't believe in using them or abusing them, obviously. It's just wrong. It's slavery, and I think slavery is outdated, and I think that it's just wrong to take another living being and say, I'm going to lock you up and control you for my own use, and when I'm done with you, I'm just going to kill you or sell you at auction.
Very well put. And our time,
how do you feel about it?
Is slowly ticking down.
You've got 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Why don't you give them your websites and...
Okay. The websites to reach us at are Twitter at Kevin V. Storm. Yeah. Facebook / The Kevin Storm Show. YouTube.com / The Kevin Storm Show. www.kevinstorm.org, right?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. And there's a Gmail, the Kevin Storm Show at Gmail, and also our fundraiser you can email your contact information if you're interested in helping out with our fundraiser to support us support us at kevinstorm.org. Take a swim. We need some sunscreen.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm starving. I could die of starvation.
No, you're not gonna die of starvation. We got some food you can eat.
I hate mosquitoes. I am so covered in mosquito bites. It is just insane.
But I brought some all-natural bug spray.
That didn't.
You didn't use it.
I borrowed some of someone's off, and that did no good whatsoever.
It's a good thing I remembered the after bite, which is just ammonia, basically, in a stick.
Basically.
Yeah, we had more than 60 people come to the camp.
Yeah,
and a lot of new faces. People invited their friends. There were some old friends that showed up I haven't seen since last year, so that was really nice. But the main thing is you come out, you want to relax, and it's kind of hard to relax with that stench of death in the air. But we did have some music playing, and everyone got along real nice. There wasn't any controversy, and of course we make ourselves heard. We express our opinion to our friends when they ask. We don't go around preaching, but if someone does ask why, we do the things we do, or the things we don't do, what are our reasons behind that, we will tell them everything that they will give us the time to tell. And sometimes we know we've worn out our welcome, and we'll shut up and walk away and just let them go ahead and do what they do. We're not vandals, and we don't mess with other people's stuff, but the fact is that we're perfectly fine the way we are, and a lot of people are curious and they want to know more. We have people talk to us constantly about their health problems, and they're all they're all meat eaters, but I mean all of the health problems that they're talking about are all coming from eating animal products: high cholesterol, their saturated fat, obesity, diabetes, all kinds of things. They're all talking about that, and they're like, okay, well, we're taking medication and still eating this crap. It's not going to do any good. But, and there's medical studies everywhere that you want to look up, and there's professionals everywhere. I usually tell people to go on PCRM.org. That's Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. And there's some wonderful people on that committee that really know their stuff. They're very well educated. They're up to date. They're active in, teaching people what to do, what not to do. And, if you want that information, it's out there. If you don't want it, then just keep stuff in your face and die.
Basically. Time.
We still have 3 minutes. Do you know what song you're playing?
Okay. Robert, we're done. So if you could play the song.
Yeah, there is a couple down there.
Okay. And
we'll see you next week for our surprise guest.
See you next week for our surprise guest.
Look for the video on YouTube.
Yeah, look for it on YouTube. Okay. Kevin Storm signing off.
Have a great week.
Mom says have a great week.
We will be in the studio next week.
Okay. Thank you, Robert. Okay, bye.
Wait.
Bye.